Good morning, good morning. Hello friends. It's so good to be back. I'm here this morning. I'm going to be doing a kind of morning in the life with our triplets. Just so that you can see kind of our little routine and what we do every single morning with the triplets. So Cohen, our oldest, goes to school at 8 o'clock, and then usually I will get, the triplets are usually awake, and so I'll get them up and going for the day after that. So let's go get the babies, and we'll just kind of go through the motions of what we do every single morning. Hi, you guys. Good morning. Did you have good sleep? Somebody stinky. Let's get some bums changed. Let's get some bums changed this morning. And Mr. Nolan's all done. Yay! If you remember, Nolan is baby C. Say hi. Nolan is baby C, and he is still the smallest of them all. The smallest, but look at those eyes. Oh my goodness. Can you say hi? He has 7 teeth, and he is a champ. He loves eating all the foods. He loves to play. He's just such a good boy. Huh? He's a good baby. Here's Hazel. Say hello to our friends. Yes, if you remember, Hazel was baby A. She's our only girl. Hey, of the triplets, I mean. We have another girl, but say hi. Hey. She ranks in at the second biggest. Yes. Yes. And she's just so fun. She's so pretty. Just happy baby. Happy girl. Here's our Benji. Say hello. He is the happiest boy. He was baby B. And if you remember our last update video, he was so tiny because he was recovering from RSV. And now look at him. He is the biggest one. He weighs 20 pounds. He loves to eat. Yes, you do. And he's just so happy. We could not have asked for a happier baby, huh? Mwah. So typically I usually will get them up and I change their diapers and then I'll change their clothes as I need to, just because sometimes they have really full diapers in the morning because they sleep for like 12 hours. So typically get them changed and then I set them down to play, and I will show you our little play setup that we have going on right now. But yeah, they just sit and play for a little bit, and then I'll usually get Ella ready. She's not going to school this year, so I'll usually get her going with her breakfast, and then I will get, after letting the triplets play for a little bit, I will get them going and get their breakfast. This is our current play situation, this big thing. My mom bought this for them when they started getting mobile, which was so nice because it keeps them nice and safe, and they just have their toys in here. And this is where I keep them majority of the day when they're up playing and things like that. That way I can actually fold laundry and get things done because I'm not worried about them escaping anywhere. So they have this really nice big playpen that just sits in our living room. But yeah, so this is our little setup, and they just sit in here and they play until it's time to get them breakfast, and they're usually so content for a little bit while I get Ella her breakfast. So it's really nice. We really truly lucked out with these kiddos. They are just the most content babies I could have ever asked for. So yeah, so they just love hanging out and they love to play. And then I will get in there and I will sit and play with them after their naps in the morning, because they take morning and afternoon naps still. So after their morning nap, when they go into play, I'll go in and I sit with them and I like to read to them and all of that. So today feels kind of off. Typically, Ella goes to my grandma's house to play on Mondays, and so, but she couldn't take her today, so it's kind of throwing me off a little bit. But normally, to help me out, she'll take her, and then she'll pick up Cohen from school for me, and then their other grandma does it on Tuesdays, so it makes life much easier on those days that I have help with those two. So that gives me a lot of time alone, one-on-one time with the babies during the day, and I love it. So that was another one of the major reasons we've been so behind on doing our updates, is we decided to remodel our kitchen. Our other kitchen that we had put in when we first moved in and remodeled was kind of a temporary thing, and so we felt like now was the time, while my parents were here, because they are living here while they build and their house is almost done. So while we had the help, we decided to remodel our kitchen. Still have a little bit of a ways to go. We've got some touch-up paint, some trim. We got to put a new light fixture above the sink. We need backsplash. We have to fix the glass on our door. This was actually an original door that was in our house when we moved in. And so we sanded and stained it really nice, but the glass was broken. So we have to replace that. For our pantry, we got a new fridge. And so yeah, so we just kind of redid everything. And before, there was not this little bar. It was open space. So we decided to put in this, let me back up a little bit. We decided to put in this little bar to add some seating for our kiddos, which they love. So that is our new kitchen, basically. But again, we just have some little itty bitty things to do here and there, just to kind of get it looking all the way nice and backsplash and stuff like that. But we knocked out this to this other room. Yes, thank you, Benji. We knocked out this part to make a little window. We have a cute little antique window that we're gonna put in there. And then we opened up this part of the wall to go into that new room that we converted our garage from, which was also something that kept us from getting these videos done, was we converted our garage into a new room. So we just kind of wanted to make our house have more of a flowy open space. So that's one of the major reasons we have been so behind, is because we've been doing all these house projects and just trying to get our house in good shape. And we put new flooring in, and we are still working on redoing our fireplace to make it stone. And yeah, and we put up all of our Halloween finally. So we've just been busy. All right, so another one of, not that we need to explain ourselves, and not that, you know, we need to explain every single reason that we've been so behind on posting. But we feel like we owe some kind of an explanation, just because I feel like everyone's been asking so many questions and wondering how they're doing, and I've just felt really bad about it. But another one of the big reasons that we've been kind of behind in between house projects and my parents moving in and just all the craziness of life, was that I had been dealing with postpartum depression pretty bad. And I think that kind of kept me from doing a lot of things, because it did, but especially wanting to video myself. Like 5 months ago, you would have not caught me doing this at all without makeup or my hair done or anything like that. I was just so down and out for a while. just dealing with that pretty bad, but I feel like I've been doing much better the last 3 months. It was kind of dragged out. I think I had triplets, so I had a lot of extra hormones and all of that in my body, so it just kind of took a while for me to get over, and I've been feeling much better mentally, which is good because it's hard work taking care of these 3, and if I can't take care of myself, I can't take care of them. So luckily that's been better, and I've had a lot of support and I've had a lot of help, but that's kind of a huge reason why I've been so behind on all of this, and I would love to sit down and get into all of that later, but just for now, just a little explanation. But I'm so happy we're back filming again and that I feel good enough to do it, and I just really wanted to update everybody because I know everyone's dying for an update on these 3, and we've been trying to sift through all of our footage and from the NICU, and trying to like organize that has kind of been like a huge stress for me, just because we have so many videos and so many pictures and just so much that we were documenting. We just never compiled it. We never put it in a video. We never did any of that just because we were really overwhelmed at the time. And so I love it. And so, yeah, so now it's even more overwhelming because we didn't do it in the moment. So we're just trying to figure all that out, but I would love to do that soon and just kind of sit and talk about, you know, our experience in the NICU, and then show footage at the same time, like me talking about it, showing footage of it, and just kind of going over our experience in the NICU. It was a really hard time, and it was a really great time. It was just a roller coaster all the time, and I'm really looking forward to doing that. I also want to film a birth video kind of talking about their birth and what happened, because that, I think, triggered a lot of mental trauma for me. It was very traumatic. It was really hard, their birth. And I've had to learn this last year how to, you know, work through that. So, but I would love to sit down now that I feel better and sit and talk about all of the things and get you guys updated as much as I can. So I don't know if I'm going to show our entire day. Obviously it's, you know, I can't show every minute of the day because it's not that exciting. Once the babies go down for their morning nap, I will sit and I will edit all of my photography stuff. That's kind of when I have time to do that. And then I fold laundries, things like that I'll do while they're sleeping. And yeah, so I don't know if I'm going to film a lot of the day. I might end this in the middle of the day just because our life is really not that exciting. I just thought it would be fun to show you kind of how I do it while I'm home alone and taking care of triplets and our 5-year-old. Also, I got glasses, so that's a fun new development for me. It was about February of this year. My eyesight was really bad, so I had to get glasses. So that's another fun little improvement that we've had over this past year. It's just been insane. Okay, so now that some time has passed, I'm going to get, by time I mean like 15 minutes, I'm going to get the babies into their chairs and I'll get them some breakfast. Who's ready to eat? That's how Nolan asks for food. Hi, are you ready to eat? So our kitchen only fits 2 high chairs, so we have 2 high chairs and a little seat on the stool. And we are going to get another bar stool and probably just switch them over to little seats at the counter, because they're getting so big. Hello. Alright, so babies have been fed. They had some bananas, some oatmeal, and now it's time to go lay down for their morning naps. It usually takes me, I think that took probably about, like a half an hour, 45 minutes to feed each one of them, because I do take, my time, and I take, turns between them. It's usually probably closer to a half an hour to get them all fed their yummy food, and then when they're ready for sleep, I get them their milk, because they're on whole milk now, and they get some milk, and then they lay down, and they usually sleep for a couple of hours. So that is our morning routine. That's kind of how it goes, and yeah. So thank you guys so much again for your patience, for your messages, for all the love and everything that you have sent to us over this past year. It has been so nice to see, and we are so thankful for all of you for caring about us and about our babies and about their progress and everything that's happened since. So we are so thankful, and I'm really hoping that we can get some more videos put out, get the NICU footage out and all of that in the next few weeks. So thank you guys again so much for being here, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye guys. Bye bye. Bye bye. Say bye bye. Bye bye, friends.